Is it B?
23. So B, it's correct. Because this is not a position.
Yeah,
Everything
it
two
isn't.
hands. That is correct.
And
Mm,
mhm.
right? And here we don't need positions again.
We don't need the commas after
That is brilliant. So letter B is the structure. 24, half your time.
24. Is it A represents?
So 24, no, it must be letter D. Why?
Oh,
Yeah, always, yeah, for the questions of subject verb agreement, always read the sentence only from full stop to full stop. Now we need to find the subject, delete all the phrases, delete all the clauses, delete all the non-essential information. Now let's read. He said, such iconic references, and then comma, past participle phrase, delete. Who is, another clause, delete. And then you will find comma. But that is your subject. Your subject must be plural because your subject plural, and your verb must be plural. So it must be
okay.
this one. Another common hack, as I told you, if you find the three singular like that, singular, 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 you can delete all of them. But remember, this is an educated guess. It's a hack. If I found the question difficult, use it. But here you can use it by techniques by deleting the phrases and the clauses. After checking that, ask your mind logically what or who represent key moments and the personalities of 20th century, such iconic references. If that is correct. If you don't know references plural or singular, try to use your mind. You see, because he said key moments and the personalities. So it can be something plural. And he said such, it could be plural. But always, inshallah, later the test maker will give you references. And he says already references in the previous content. You see it? So it is plural. So letter D correct.
Is it D? 25 is D.
25, it must be letter B.
Oh, B. We don't
Yes,
put a comma when we mention someone's name.
right. But I told you that if you found the title and then the name, don't use any punctuation.
But there's no title.
All right, but just a check. Do we have title? He said it was actually the work of little known French portrait and artist.
Oh,
So artist title and then the name.
okay, okay.
Right. That's why. But if we make it opposite, it will be wrong. But remember, as I told you, title, here, it's keyword, title, name, between them, no. But if we make it opposite, name, and then title, we can use two commas. We can, means sometimes we cannot. But for title name, you should not use any punctuation.
Okay. Is it C? Is number 26 C?
So 20 says C. No, it's letter B.
Oh.
But we need to know why. So why? If you catch it here, you will find here we have dash. So we have a pair of dashes. And between two dashes, it's examples about photographs.
Yeah.
So your non-essential information from both to here. طب how can I make sure? Simply read before the first dash with the information after the second dash. You will find them similar, identical, and with no any mistakes. So Cali paired excerpts of these conversations with photographs to see paired something too powerful effect. So it's correct. So between two dashes like explanation, elaborations, as you know. We have another problem. Why not C? And B okay, but so why not C? Why not C? Because the dash is in the wrong place. The preface
because
does not work with the following.
mm-hmm.
So that means here it is in placement, in misplacement. We have a trap. Why D is wrong? Why D is wrong? Because before calling not complete sentence, it's a fragment. Did you catch it?
Yes.
That is right. Brilliant.
Question 27.
Yeah, 27, yes.
Mm. Mm.
Let me help you for number 27. It must be letter D. But we need to
But why?
let's find why. As a result means cause and effect. So before we have a reason, cause,
In effect.
the preface idea, and the following is an effect as result, consequence. So always imagine it because of the preface idea, the following happened. Now we need to find why the vessel takes on a shiny black hole? Because he said already using heating technique called reduction firing. So it must be black and it must be shiny. Do you find it?
Mm-hmm.
That's why. And they already said this technique involves, smothering the flame surrounding the clay. So smothering the flame and then heating techniques, all of this makes it normally and consequential as black. So it must be letter D. If I cannot prove D, try to find the A or B. Do we have any contrast to use contrary? No.
No,
Is the following example to the previous?
no, it's not.
So what does that mean? No.
Oh, okay,
Previous,
yes, D.
previously, it
There's
takes,
nothing to.
there is no sequence like previous, second, first, previously, following. And already this is one, it's action does not happen before this action. How can I say previously? This,
Yeah,
this is a second action, not the following. So here it does not work. Yes.
Oh, is it B or D? One of them. I think it's D. 28.
So 28, it must be letter D. Correct.
Okay.
So do we have any contrast? Where? How did you know it's opposite ideas?
Because here's
Yes, he said here, the jazz painters was
yeah.
exaggerating. It means exaggeration, like to use something it's not real. And how to use that? He exaggerated, make it not real, or he falsified, or he make it untrue when he claimed. And the following says, Martin innovative compositions and remarkable improvisation helped shape jazz. فhow exaggeration not real and how it helped. So there's something opposite, something contrastive. See something not expected. So it must be so.
So, yeah, so.
But why not see? Because in other words means I'm going to explain the
And
same
you're
idea.
you're explaining the text in another way, in
Yeah,
another words.
that is right. And here it's not. That is a point. Great.
Is it C? No, wait, no, it's not C.
It must be letter B.
Yeah, B.
But what means conversely? Conversely means the information in this sentence
Mm-hmm.
contrasts with the previous information. But what
Yeah.
is the contrast? In this sentence, he said the countries with proportional representation electrical systems. tend toward multi-partism. The following one says something else. Countries with single ballot majoritarian elections, which tended to have two-party systems, not partism, not multi. Do you imagine? Here support multi, so it means many parties, and the brief is just two. As he said here, tended to polarize into what? This means the opposite. If I don't know B, so check the answers. Is the same? No. Is it example? How? He said here two-part system, and he said we have to support a lot of them. Do you imagine? So it's different.
Yeah. So it's B.
Yes.
Is it B?
So number 30, it must be letter D.
D. What does
That is the point, hence means therefore, thus consequently, cause and effect. That's it. If you don't know it, check. Why didn't you check ABC? Do we have any sense that that being said is the same idea?
No,
Is
not.
it explanation? No. Contrast? No. Example? No. So it must be letter D,
Okay.
right? That's why. Yeah, let's find the evidence. How is it cause and effect? Let's see. Always check like that. The following happened because of the preface. So why the shell is often incorrectly assumed to be an exoskeleton? Because a turtle shell appears external to the animal, protecting its body like armor. So it assumed to be an exoskeleton because exo here is no external. So why it's assumed to be an exoskeleton? And if you don't know what means exoskeleton, he explained it by a positive phrase, a rigid outer casing like that of a crustaceans or an insect. Explain to you what's that. And we use it to protect its body like armor. Yeah, so it's a cause and effect. There is no any A, B, or C. So hence here the same, cause and effect. Now 31. We always read the question first.
Can I see the choices for 31?
It must be letter A.
Yeah, A.
Because it talks about only the author. The author was and who was published gives information about the author only, as he mentioned here, right? But he tells about his
Yes.
works. And talks about the works itself. Works itself. Here's something related to. Yeah, all right. He mentioned she's a woman, but not all the information is mentioned in the notes.
Yeah.
So that is A. It's the best answer. I'm going
Let's
to
see.
send you a link. Just give me a second.